Hi, I'm Jake.
I'm Nick.
Making his big return to one of my YouTube channels after 3 fucking years absence, and it's great to have you back, dude.
Happy to be here.
Awesome! Righteous!
With this being his first appearance and your sister filling the vacancy long enough, I thought we'd do a little callback to the very first reaction video I ever attempted to do that he was actually a part of. See, I believe 8 fucking years ago at this point, we did a video where we watched, and this show just showed how amateur I was at the time. The video itself does not play in any corner of the screen, it's just us, our reaction, as we watched the sex scene from Howard the Duck.
Let's go for it, Mr. Macho.
Mr.
What do you mean?
Oh.
Okay. It was a joke.
Can't resist your intense animal magnetism.
Your reaction and my obnoxiousness made it quite a viewable video.
Yeah, it was a jarring scene to have seen for sure.
But that's not the only what the fuck part of that film. There's a whole lot more, so I thought, how about to tie it back into where it all began, we react to the Honest trailer for Howard the Duck from 1986, and for you, because I don't know if you're familiar with them, the Honest trailers, they take a movie and unlike a real trailer where they try and make it look like the greatest thing ever, they portray them for what they are.
Yeah, no, I think I have seen them. I'm not sure if I knew it was an ongoing brand, but
yeah, they are huge.
Channel.
Yeah, they are like one of the most viewed things on YouTube, and interestingly, Howard the Duck was the very first live-action theatrical adaptation of a Marvel comic book character. Yeah, Howard the Duck.
how far they've came.
Yeah, Howard the Duck actually appeared in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Really?
So you might come back, but
Not having sex though, right?
maybe. But without further ado, let's jump in and watch the Honest trailer.
Let's do it.
Before Marvel wraps up a decade of storytelling in Endgame, go back to where their movies began. Nope, before that,
Blade.
even earlier.
Mr. President. Thanks.
90s Captain America.
Yeah.
My little airbrushed beauty. Yep, there
Word.
it is.
Thankfully.
Howard the Duck. Experience the first feature-length film based on a Marvel comic that in a weird way set the stage for things to come, featuring their first Skybeam, first forgettable alien villain, and first alcoholic womanizing hero. The only reason it failed is because they got everything else wrong. So very, very wrong.
Yeah.
You really are the worst.
There it is.
Suit up with Howard. Just don't look too hard at the suit, because it's extremely janky.
How about when they can rev up that machine and send me back home?
When he's plucked from Duck World and sent to Cleveland's Glam Rock District, he'll embark on an epic quest to complain about whatever's in front of him.
Talk about a rotten day. Oh, now I'm really depressed.
While outside forces literally drag him through the whole movie against his will.
Ow!
Howard, this isn't working.
What's going on?
It's okay, Howard. We don't want to be here either. But this duck won't fly alone. Prepare for an
So what even
ensemble
is it,
film
like a little
where every
doll?
character can be
It's
described
a
as
midget in a
doll.
suit.
Yeah, but it can emote. Like it has like the
Animatronics.
Yeah.
Once.
It's nothing. Never mind.
Tim Robbins.
Tim Robbins, yeah.
Grows down to
Was this before or after
experiment
Back to the
how long it
Future?
feels.
After.
So she'd already been famous, and she's like, yeah, let me go.
Because aside
Yeah.
from the fact that she's trading
See
food
about
and
a
shelter
duck.
for sex,
I've got a headache. And I got the asthma.
ducks
Oh
have
my
corkscrew-shaped
God.
penises that extend the lengths of their entire bodies.
This relationship
True fact.
defies all the laws of nature.
And physics? But this isn't a serious film meant to be analyzed. It's a goofy comedy. And on that level, it's also terrible. Because whatever problems you may have with the MCU's quips, it's nothing compared to the relentless barrage of duck puns.
Swimming ducks.
What's this, the key to your duckmobile?
Great duck in heaven. No one laughs at a master of quack.
Fool!
So many ducking puns. Man, these are foul. Crap, now they got me doing it. Mother ducker. So settle in for what should have been a superpower team-up between Marvel Comics and George Lucas.
Yep.
That George Lucas. That was such a disaster. It snapped Marvel movies out of existence for a decade and forced George to sell the animation division of Lucasfilm that would go on to become Pixar. So hey, even if this duck sucked, at least it gave us a Woody. I'm sorry.
Ba-boom.
This is what happens when you watch Howard the Duck more than once, guys.
Thanks.
I used to watch this all the
Once
time
was
as a
plenty.
kid.
Yeah.
Starring Snark Wing Duck, Madonna, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Ferris Bueller ducks off,
Wow.
Duck,
Robert, you're the one.
and whoever wrote the screenplay.
I've been doing too much toot.
Duck fails. Woo! Chuck, it's your cousin Marvin Berry. You know that new sound you're looking for? This definitely isn't it. To fit even more Game of Thrones into your eyeballs, click the box to watch our after show, Watching Thrones. Or if you need to get caught up before the game concludes, check out our Cram It of the complete series. I really wanted those elephants.
Reading
These are the
YouTube
claws
comments.
I've been on about all week. I ain't no hollaback girl.
Oh my god.
So, what did you think of the Honest Trailer show?
So you've seen this movie before? Like you had seen it when you were growing up?
I bought this movie in high school and I rewatched it I don't know how many fucking times.
I had never heard of it. It's crazier to me after all this time having seen that now and being like this. Who thought this was a good idea to make?
George Lucas,
How did it do? Was it like popular in the box office?
it was a huge flop as they said here.
Oh, true,
And he
true.
had to sell part of
Oh
his
yeah, you sell that.
But George Lucas wasn't the only person. Like, he just produced it. The actual screenplay was from the husband-wife duo of William Hayek and Gloria Katz, I believe. And they were old friends of George Lucas. Like, they had co-written American Graffiti with him in the 70s, which got all three of them an Oscar nomination. And
Interesting.
2 years before Howard the Duck, William Hayek and Gloria Katz made the comedy Best Defense, starring Dudley Moore and Eddie Murphy, which is considered one of the worst comedies ever made.
So their resume extends beyond just Howard Duck itself.
Yeah, except Howard the Duck has garnered a cult reputation over the years of people who enjoy it on a so bad it's fun level.
Yeah.
Some who think it was misjudged.
Yeah.
Nobody likes Best Defense after almost 40 years.
Yeah.
What would you give if you could brush the side of her breast?
God, I'd give my left arm to do that.
She wasn't wearing any panties, and you could feel the moist heat.
My balls, both of them.
Do Michael Jackson! Now do James Brown!
However, their resume is not all failure. They also wrote the script in between Best Defense and Howard the Duck for Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Okay.
So they've got a very up and down filmography.
Yeah, what's the takeaway there? That you can't win them all. That maybe you need the Howard the Ducks to get the Indiana Jones. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I want to watch it. I'll be honest with you.
Well,
maybe just simply out of pure.
maybe if they had a riff commentary.
Yeah, exactly. Someone go like a full length, honest review.
Leah Thompson, give her this. She's not sleepwalking in her role.
No,
Like, you really believe she's in love with a duck in this. And Tim Robbins, he was nominated for Worst Supporting Actor for this, and yeah, I agree. He is a bit much.
was he? Was this like where was he in his career at this point?
This is like the near beginning for him.
Yeah, so exactly. He wasn't really none of his major movies that came out yet, obviously.
I think he said he just wanted to do something that had George Lucas working on it.
Yeah, that's crazy too. Like with all these big names, you think that like someone would have been like, you know what? Maybe let's not do the duck one.
Given this, the effects for the suit on Howard, well, they do kind of look like some very Chuck E. Cheese-esque. It is clear they put some effort into that.
Oh, yeah.
Like the little people in the suit, they really had to work in that. And the facial movements are well done for the most part.
How do they do that? Like, is it like, it almost looks like a Chuck E. Cheese character, where like it's like kind of like you can move the eyelashes, like the mouth a little bit too.
In a way, like it's probably a mix of animatronics, and I know back in the day, like with Jim Henson, there was some tricks they could do with like string pulling.
Yeah, true.
The one thing about this on this trailer that I'm surprised they didn't do was the main villain, that Roddy looking guy with the frizzy hair.
Yeah.
Was played by Jeffrey Jones, who is best known for playing the principal in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, no kidding, yeah.
And he was always a very entertaining character actor, played great villains.
Yeah.
But the thing he's kind of more known for today, next to being the principal, is the fact that he's a registered sex offender now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, in 2003, he was convicted of paying a 14-year-old to pose naked for him.
Yikes. Jesus Christ.
So I'm kind of surprised they didn't make any dark jokes about that.
Yeah.
Although, in one of their more recent Oz trailers, which was actually for Ferris Bueller, when they do the funny names at the end, they go, the bad guy from Howard the Duck, and real life.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, fuck him.
And the funny names, the funny names that they always play at the end of the Honest trailers, those are always the best part. And it's hard to say what my favorites are, but I think, Snarkwing Duck is funny, Neil Dumbass Tyson, and the fake title they give it, Duck Fails.
Yeah.
That was a good play.
That was.
So, this is Nick's big comeback to the channel, and I was able to have you after so long.
Pleasure to be here.
Booyah.
Oh yeah. We can work on that.
A little disorganized. Anyway, hope you enjoyed our reaction, and see you again. Hope you have you back very soon.